Well, nice forward. I've been going through rainstorm after rainstorm. I'm on my way to go camping someplace new off Weston Pass, and I just came through that. I don't know if you can see it because I'm paying attention to the road, but I just came through that. Looks a little bit clearer up ahead, but not much. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not raining. I don't really want to set up camp when it's raining. I'm gonna have to find a passing zone so I can pass this slowpokes in front of me. And that's it. I'm all packed up, ready to camp. Should be fun if I don't get dumped on. Turned on to, I think it's County Road 5, and this is the way to Weston Pass. It's a beautiful area. I wouldn't mind owning a house out here. It's beautiful, and the colors are going to change within the next probably couple weeks, and that is going to be really stunning. And you probably hear my cooler rattling around. A little noisy. This road is, I guess, not bad for a dirt road, but there is some water bars. And there you go. So I probably have probably 4 miles, 5 miles before I get to where I'm planning on camping. I'm hoping that the road isn't too bad. I don't think so. There's a hard way to get there, or not really hard, but kind of hard, and there's a easy way to get there. Of course I'm going to take the easy way because it's raining, and that'll probably be a little bit faster anyway. And I don't really want to set up camp in the rain, so I might just sit there and wait it out a little bit. Looks like there might be some clear spots, so we shall see. Probably won't be dumping like it was on the way out here, so it certainly looks brighter than when what I went through near Kenosha Pass. Thought I'd give another taste of what I'm going into and how pretty it is back here. This might be a good place to come when these colors start changing, because it's going to be spectacular. There's a campground up here, but that's obviously not where I'm going to camp. I almost hear music. I think that's the propane in the propane tank down there. It's making a weird noise. Almost sounds like music. And speaking of propane, I do hope I have enough. I may not, so we'll see. And it's probably going to be cold, so I'm just going to hope I have enough. I just went through a puddle and it looks like I have chocolate milk all over my 4Runner. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like chocolate milk. It's kind of funny. I wasn't expecting that puddle to be so deep. Well, there's already people up here, but it looks like they're actually just leaving campers, because I haven't seen a person, I've just seen campers. And hopefully nobody's left a camper at the spot I want to go to. There's a few spots, so, and I've passed some into once, so it won't be a problem to find a spot. But I want to be farther up. Oh, gonna get a little bumpy. Oh. I'm hoping to see a moose. know they're around here. You probably can't see through the water in the window. If I see a moose, I'll stop and try to get it on film. I say film, but it's really just get it on video, because there's no film in a GoPro last time I checked. Thought I'd film as I get. You can see the tree line up there. I'll be turning off this road in a little bit here, I believe. Sorry, I happened to pick a really bumpy spot to start videoing. I almost said filming, and we all know that GoPros don't film. There's no film in them. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if it's focusing on the schmutz all over the window. Tell you what, let me roll down the window. It's 48 degrees, so it's going to be a little bit of a chilly night. I'll be going up there. There's a road right here that I'll be turning on that will take me up to where I want to go. And I certainly hope that there's nobody. Wow, that's very slippy. I'm glad I came up this way, because this is really slick. It's probably been raining out here for a few days. You can see all these cut down trees. This is from when they were building their little cabins up here. And there's a lot of them. Somebody's up here. You can see there's power lines up here, and they'll be kind of hidden from where I'm hoping to camp. We'll see. I'm probably just a half mile away from where the plan is. It's right up here. And I hope nobody's in there. It must have been fun building those power lines through here. There was somebody camped in this spot right to the left, when we were up here last weekend. So that's a good backup spot, but I kind of want this other spot because it has a better view. There's a little river that goes down in this little canyon off to the left that I'm pointing at now. Yep, I think I'm good. Yep, I'm good. This is actually, this isn't the spot, but it's probably not a bad backup spot. I'm kind of surprised nobody's up here. Nice puddle right here. I believe this was the spot. All right, so I'm going to stop and see how I can position my truck. Well, I have picked my campsite for the evening. Truck's got a little tiny bit muddy on the way here. Unfortunately, I have no real protection if it rains besides the awning. I mean, I don't have any trees, but it's nice because I have a combination of both a shaded area, so I can just hang out in here if I want shelter from the sun. But I can also come out here and hang out here, and I have a nice view of this little valley. Top of Weston is up there, not that far. There's little buildings on it. You might be able to see those buildings at the top. Those are rentable huts. And those are right near the top of Weston. I'm hoping it kind of clears out, although it doesn't really look like it's going to. That's the road I came in on, that road down there. And I like this spot. There was a couple spots I passed that were right over there, and those are nice too, but those don't have the woods through here. And while that's okay, this will also give me some shelter from the wind if it starts getting windy. But I'm also thinking about pooing, and I have plenty of forest over here to go poo in. If I go to those spots up there, I have nothing. I'd have to go try to find a spot. But plenty of spots down there. There's nobody down there. There's no camp spots or anything. So I can find some privacy to go poo-poos. Anyways, I think I'll go ahead and set up my awning so it's set up before it starts raining. And there you go. Excuse me. All right, I have camp all set up, and just in time, because it just started raining. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's raining very softly, but it's raining. Got my inside all set up. This thing seems like it's on Zoom or something. There's the road I came in on. There's the road out. This will go to a kind of a more difficult spot, which I'll avoid in the rain. There's my camp, all set up. The rain doesn't really get through these trees, so even if I don't want to hang out underneath the awning, I can just hang out under these trees and I'm protected. Open my first beer. Now it's starting to rain a little harder. I'm kind of hoping that this doesn't last all evening, that it kind of blows out, although there's a distinct possibility that's what's going to happen. And I'll just hope that tomorrow's better. But peaceful. I only saw one other person on this trail, and they were just sitting there. I don't know what they were doing. They weren't camping, at least not yet. Almost feels like a Washington State-ish sort of thing with all the green and the rain. Well, I'm going to sit and relax and enjoy my beer, and I'll check in later. Fog is rolling in. Excuse me, drinking too much beer. Try to do this without tripping. I'm just relaxing, listening to music, which I'm not going to play because I don't want YouTube to take my video down. So I paused it. There's nobody up here. There's one guy up the road quite a ways, and he's just in a truck. I don't see a tent or anything. This is not raining. Doesn't look like the stars are, or the clouds are going to clear so I can look at stars. So it is what it is. I'll probably call it an early night, and I'm running out of propane, so I don't want to use too much of it. And I'll throw on a movie. I don't know which one yet, but I'll throw on a movie and probably go to bed early. And because I have all the blinds in, all of them, it'll be dark in there no matter what, even if there's a little bit of light left. I heard some coyotes earlier howling, one over there, and then there was a few over there. Maybe they're going to come and try to eat me in the middle of the night. But I'll be in my 4Runner, so it won't matter. I'll be protected, plus I have a weapon, so they're not going to get me. All right, it is 7:30 in the morning. I got up maybe 20 minutes ago, and it's cloudy or overcast, and it's just spitting rain a little bit. I'm not sure I'm going to stay here. It's going to rain all day. I don't particularly want to just sit under the awning all day. I'm not totally sure yet. I slept pretty good, but not great. And I don't know why. I was certainly comfortable. I was never cold, not once. Which is surprising, because I thought it'd be a little bit cold, but nothing. It was totally comfortable. And the sleeping bag was comfortable. The foam pad was comfortable. And my coffee all ready. Excuse me. Damn COVID. Just kidding. It's kind of a shame the sun is now. I was looking forward to seeing the sunrise. Not that, but I would have been awake for it, but ignore that. I'll pick that up. I would imagine this is not going to be busy. In fact, I probably won't see a soul today up here if I stay. But I may just go ahead and pack up while it's not actual raining, because I really don't want to put the awning away when it rains or in the rain. Already I'm going to be putting it away wet, but that's okay. Anyway, I guess I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I wanted to mention one more thing. A little surprising is I have not seen a single piece of trash up here. I found one tent stake that somebody probably just lost, couldn't find because it was buried in the ground quite deep. And other than that, I haven't seen any trash, which is fantastic. Good on people who come up here and clean up, and I certainly won't leave any. So that is just fantastic. I always like coming to a campsite and there's no trash, which unfortunately is rare. And I mean, you see, I haven't spent any time over here, and there's nothing. Oh, there's some old tin cans, but those are from miner days. You can see, you may see that tin can right there. That's from when the miners were up here. And so that'll get left. I won't pick that up. even though it's trash. It's a little part of history. But even in this fire pit, I see maybe a tiny bit of trash in there, but this is really clean. It's fantastic. So, impressive. All right, leaving the campsite. I even cleaned my window. So I'll try to take it easy and not splash. Something tells me June won't be surprised I'm coming home, because I have the tendency to do this. Plan on going for a weekend and just coming home. And something's rattling like crazy in the back. You can see it opens up not far from my campsite. And that guy's been just sitting there. He was in his truck when I came by yesterday. It's another possibility of a campsite right there. It's a shame the sun wasn't out. It tried to come out, but this would be a pretty place to probably watch a sunset. Excuse the rattling going on. That's the cooler back there. Just thought I'd video the valley. I was right up there. Maybe I'll be lucky and see some wildlife on the way down. Adjust my DeLorme because it's moving around. Look at that, it's sprinkling. What a shock. It's a nice little valley down there. If it was clear, it'd be beautiful.